Wolves have lost 1-0 to Liverpool at Molineux in probably the least shocking thing to happen in 2021. Wolves never beat Liverpool. I don't think anyone expected us to beat Liverpool. If anything, I think most people walked away from the game pretty, not happy, obviously, because there's nothing good about losing a game, but there were a lot of positives to take out. And I think it would be like an equal amount of frustration for both fans watching the game. Obviously not with the result, right? But there are positives to take from the game. I know we did absolutely nothing in attack. Having 0.1 XG is ridiculous. Liverpool having 2. They deserve to win the game. I don't think anyone would argue that. Albeit 2.3 of... I'd say probably like 0.9 of that is Diogo Jota's easy miss. But when the lineup came out, it's kind of what everyone expected it to be. Dendoncker came in from Coutinho, which I didn't actually see coming, but I can kind of understand why he did it, considering how good Liverpool are at pressing. And Gianmartino is aging. He's been really good for us, but I think you do need to rotate, right? But I thought, look, I'm not scapegoating Hwang. I've seen a lot of people turn on him a bit recently on Twitter. I still think Hwang's a very good footballer, and I have no issue with Hwang at all. But we have 4 wingers at the club. I know Potence's only come back recently, but we have 4 wingers at the club, and I don't think any of them are particularly like great. Whether it's Dharma, whether it's Podence, Trincao, none of them are like performing at an elite level. So I don't really see what Bruno's obsession with Hwang is. Maybe I'm like missing something that Bruno Lage is seeing, and I admit Bruno Lage is a lot cleverer than I am and has a higher football IQ than I do. But I don't really see why Hwang's not being rotated at all. Like, he's playing every game since he scored that goal against Watford, and maybe Bruno's just banking on him being probably the best finisher at the club. But you might as well rotate at some point. Same with Raul, I guess, but there's more of a drop off to Fabio Silva than there is Hwang to Adama or Hwang to Trincao. But anyway, look, we lost the game. That's fine. Everyone knew we were going to lose the game. But I think we were better than most people thought we were. Obviously, Rain 8 News was the star of the show. I thought Rain 8 News was actually pretty bad against Burnley. Or was it Norwich? There was one game where Rain 8 News was really bad. And I wouldn't have been... Obviously, Marcel had COVID. But I wouldn't have been bothered if Marcel played this game, to be honest. But I really like Rain 8 Nui. He had a really good game. He did everything we needed him to. And obviously, when he got injured, we conceded the goal. I felt sorry for Keanu Herver. This has happened before as well, by the way. I remember 8 Nuri went off against Leeds as well, and then Keanu Herver came on. Nelson Smedo went left back, and then he gave away the penalty like a minute later. It does feel like Rain 8 Nuri is a bit injury prone. Well, not injury prone, but he does come off a lot. But I'm not going to blame... I saw a lot of people going in on Keanu Herver. I don't really see why. He's just come on. He's a kid. You probably got a bit excited that he's through down the left against his former club. I just don't really see what the issue is. And I'd get it if we were like 1-0 up and then we'd threw it away or something. But don't know, a point's a big thing, obviously, but we didn't deserve to win anyway. It's not that big of a deal. I know I'm saying there's positives to take from the game, and there is. That back 5, and obviously Jose Sarr, we're becoming an elite defensive side right now. And, our defence has consistently been in like the top 4, top 5 in terms of most defensive metrics. And obviously that's not what we brought Bruno Lage in to do, to be like a good defensive coach. But you have to give him credit for doing that, albeit it's a very similar system to Nuno, but you still have to give Bruno Lage credit for that. And the defence were great. Conor Cody had probably his best game in a Wolves shirt for 2 years. That's not an insult, by the way. He was just brilliant. I thought Roman Sace was really good. Him and 8 Nuri dealt with Mo Salah really well. And look, was it a good performance attacking-wise? No. Was it a good game in terms of passing and being on the ball? No. But a lot of people thought we'd get ripped apart today. And a lot of people thought we'd get ripped apart by Man City. And a lot of people thought we'd get ripped apart by Chelsea. And this game wasn't as good as the first 3 games of the season when we played big clubs, in inverted commas, big clubs. But this game has just kind of settled my nerves. I didn't think we'd get battered by City or Liverpool anyway, but now I'm pretty confident going into Man City that we're not going to get smacked about by them. Same with Chelsea. And look, it's only 1 goal conceded. We defended pretty well, and no one got injured. Look, it's not 3 points. It's not a point. And it's another game without a goal, which I guess is a bit of a concern. But I think everyone knew going into the season we'd probably struggle a bit in those opening 3 games, and then performance would pick up. And then everyone looked at this period, and everyone said we were going to drop off in this period, and we'd need signings in January. It's kind of just happening. So if you want to blame someone, blame Jeff Shield, blame the board. I find it a bit weird that some people are starting to turn on Bruno a little bit. This isn't on him. It's the same squad we had last year. We're overperforming where we did last year, and now he needs to be backed a bit. Look, I still think we'll go into January probably being in the top 10, but you don't want it to go any lower than that. Otherwise, it could affect like January transfer signings, right? But overall, I don't really have anything else to say on this game. I thought we were okay defensively, or actually very good defensively. Ray Nuri deserves a lot of credit. Connor Cody deserves a lot of credit, and Jose Sarr deserves a lot of credit. Everyone else was fine. Don't go in on Keanu over too much. Don't really go on Bruno too much, and just move on. Just forget this game happened. We played a good side, and we didn't really give up any big chances, apart from the Jota one, obviously, and the one they scored. Divock Origi harming us again, as usual. By the way, the ref was terrible as well. I don't know if it was just me, but that ref was awful. The one that we had a few days ago, who'd never even refed a game before, was better. But look, I wouldn't overreact to this game. I'd just forget this happened. We took some positives from it and just move on. You know, it's not a big deal. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, hopefully Man City's a bit better than that. So yeah, peace.